we're having to record this whole video again because I completely forgot that it turned my microphone off. So, to start this one, we're going to do a little mic check. Okay, the mic's working. Alright, so, once again, we're going to go through the time trial. I need to set the thumbnail. That's probably a good idea. My goodness. Anyway, here we are, in Brazil once again. We've had a 2-week break from this game because basically we did a race in the FIA Nations and everyone was wall riding and getting away with it, and that just put me off this game. 2 weeks, we've come back and we're hot lapping Brazil. So to start off, we go as wide as possible, taking the longest possible line so we can get the maximum speed of 159 miles an hour into turn 1. Down into gear 2, short shifting up to gear 3 to get the traction on exit. Then round this sweeping left-hander. Down the back straight. Retta Aposta. Down into gear 3. Notice how I'm using the brakes very carefully. Got a nice little McLaren livery on the car as well, for good measure. And down gear 4, gear 3. Then using the full width of the track. Down into gear 2. The track once again, and we're going to get on the power nice and early, right to the edge of this rumble strip, and right up to the grass there. That was a good idea for a thumbnail. That could have been. Nonetheless, into the final corner, gear 2. Very important corner this one, and we've absolutely nailed it. So we're going to climb the speed, hug the inside, round out the lap of Interlagos. And it's going to be a 1 minute 30.883. So yeah, very tricky to get out of the 131s. But we did it that lap and completely took our hands off the wheel. Pumped our fist into the air and was very proud of that lap. But on to the important part, we have the race. Just this morning, actually, we did this race. So I've had kind of 2 weeks off, but wanted to get some content out before the week ended. And here we go. So yeah, it was a very interesting race. I tried a few different cars. Tried the Huracan. The Huracan, never drive the Huracan. Definitely the best advice I can give. Don't choose Lamborghini for the FIA Nations manufacturer. It's just, it doesn't want to go in a straight line, that Huracan. Then I tried the R8. It was still pretty bad. So yeah, we're going to ride on board with second place for the start. You can see a different perspective. Yeah, rolling start for this race. And it's lights out. Away we go into turn 1. We have to be very careful where to choose our braking point. We're going to go a bit later than we usually would with the reduced speed and that. And then first 2 corners done, and you can see that we are very stable and smooth so far, but the German behind us Still just sitting in the slipstream. Do our best to master this next corner. We've done it just right. And the German has run a bit wide, so we're doing well so far. So far, so good. Another thing I noticed, this guy may or may not be in automatic gears, so we have a small advantage there as we use the full extent of that curb there. Hitting our apexes very nicely. Very committed. Not making mistakes. As we come to the final couple of corners. As we run down the main straight. I think the car behind actually had more straight line speed. Just want to confirm. Right. Crossing the line. 156. Oh, it seems that we do have more speed actually. But yeah, it's just very twitchy, this guy behind us. Not so good. Not so good at all. But he's sticking with us for now. So we're trying to hook up another fastest lap. Head into Ferradura, long right-hander, which we got just right, using the full extent of the track once again, down into gear 2, keeping the car from sliding, managing the grip, managing the pace, not too worried about what's behind me at this point. Just looking forward. And he was staying with us quite well. So far, so good. He's definitely within striking distance if I am to make a mistake. That's what we're going to aim to avoid as we come to the line now. It's going to be a 1 minute 31.699 for us and a 1 minute 31.708 for the guy behind. So just 0.01 seconds between us. That's how identical we are in terms of pace so far. But we've just got the track position, which is critical for us in this race. Ride on board for this lap. Climb up to the Ferradura again. Short shifting down to gear 3. Not waiting for the perfect moment to get on that power. Down to gear 2 late. Then maintaining gear 2 because gear changes can cause a bit of sliding. Just looking for that optimum stability in the car. Get a bit of oversteer there. We handled it very well. Come rounding the final corner. We're 1.5 tenths up on our fastest lap so far. Let's see what the lap is at the end. Fly down the main straight to 131.2, so just 4 tenths off our fastest lap. We're going to ride inside the car. And the driver's eye is like you can see the steering inputs I'm putting in. Climb the speed. Calderetta Costa. Slowing down to gear 3, but just taking great care with the throttle and brake pedal. Notice this next corner we use about half brake pedal, I think. Yeah. So you don't want to be too hard on the brakes. You've got to treat them with great care. Handle with care. If you want to win, you gotta handle your car with care, handle your brakes with care, handle your throttle with care, and manage the steering very well, just to prevent any sort of spinning. Head to the final corner now, down into gear 2. No oversteer. That's the beauty of driving the Peugeot, it just doesn't oversteer, it's a very sensible car. But we have battles going on behind. And we've got Germany versus Spain for P2. Into turn 1 they both go. P3 is later on the brakes. You can see he's getting all skirmish. German in front, and I think he picked up a penalty at this point. So yeah, was running wide, touching grass, getting all sideways on the straight. So the Spanish guy really has an opportunity now, but in excitement he just about overshoots the corner. If he can keep it on the track he won't get a penalty, which he does successfully. And riding on board with the guy in P2. Guys, he's run wide there. See if he's going to pay for that. He's earned a 1 second penalty there, and he's just going to give up. Completely give up on the race. Let's go through that one more time. So he's run wide here. Obviously Gran Turismo gives him a penalty, which is a bit ridiculous. So penalty flashes up on the screen and he's absolutely done. In fact, as soon as the penalties popped up on the screen, if you watch the brake and throttle applications, I think it just came straight off the throttle, it was just completely done. Yeah, he'd had enough. Yeah, it's really annoying how Gran Turismo gives you penalties for making mistakes. Hopefully they can fix that, because it's just a bit nasty. Anyway, we round the final corner for the final time. Get a bit of oversteer on exit. We've had a clean race. We've kept it in the 131s. I think we actually made a mistake on the last lap. But round the final corner, it's going to be my 8th victory on this account. We do a bit of celebratory jigs of the wheel. And for P2 it's going to be the second Peugeot. Got an Italian in P3, a Dodge in P4, a Jaguar in P6, another Peugeot in P7, a lawnmower in P8. Oh, who just gets overtaken. Is there going to be any more mayhem? Let's find out. And it's just going to end there. So yeah, thanks for watching. Hopefully this upload went to plan. But I'll see you guys in the next race. Thank you for watching. Like and subscribe. And see you next time.